Creationists haven't been particularly thrilled with Neil deGrasse Tyson and the reboot of the Carl Sagan Cosmos series since the first episode. I've been loving the series. I've been keeping up with the episodes as best I can. And we talked in more detail a few weeks ago about how some young Earth creationists thought that Neil deGrasse Tyson was wrong in saying that just because we can see stuff further than 6,500 light years away, that proves the Earth and the universe couldn't possibly be only 6,000 years old. In fact, they went as far as to suggest we may not really know the speed of light. Light might travel at one speed in one direction and at another speed in another direction. That was a couple of weeks ago. Now, Christmas-related content is firing up creationists. The Discovery Institute is an organization that defends religion against scientific explanations for natural phenomena, or what most of us know as science. Jay Richards is a senior fellow at the Discovery Institute, and he's upset because of some of the facts, so-called facts, as they would say, that Neil deGrasse Tyson presented in Cosmos about Christmas. So in episode 7, and we've talked about this on this program before, Neil deGrasse Tyson accurately stated that almost all Christian holidays are copied from pagan or other holidays of the past, and he focused on Christmas. Now remember, the story of the Son of God being born around December 25th, dying and coming back to life, being born to a virgin, this is not a story that is even remotely unique to Christianity. Horus was born to the virgin Isis, son of the god of Osiris, with the manger, born around December 21st, killed, walked on water, cast out demons, was crucified, descended to hell, resurrected after 3 days. Attis of Phrygia, born on December 25th, to a virgin, crucified, descends to the underworld, resurrected after 3 days. There are so many of these, I won't bore you with the others, but there is Zoroaster, Glycon, Heracles, the list goes on. So Neil deGrasse Tyson was right about what he said. But to come back to Cosmos, Jay Richards wrote, in the Easter Sunday episode about how modern scientists determine the true age of the Earth, and about the tenuously related 20th century controversy over leaded gas, they inserted a segment about Christmas. We learned that the holiday celebrated by a couple billion Christians is really a camouflage takeover of Saturnalia, the high holy day when ancient Romans celebrated Saturn, the god of agriculture. How is this relevant? Well, Saturn is also the name of a planet, which is part of the solar system, which is part of the cosmos. He implies that it was just an excuse to attack Christmas. Of course, that's not the case. The real point here is if Neil deGrasse Tyson wants to explain why creationists aren't correct when they assess the age of the universe based on biblical texts, it makes sense to show that much of the historical timeline laid out in those sacred texts doesn't make sense, and pointing out that the Romans were celebrating December 25th and the resurrection of a god who was born to a virgin was already happening for hundreds of years. It actually does make sense. I will never understand why these guys won't just let the scientists teach science. It doesn't have to all be about how your religious beliefs trump the scientific explanations for things. I guess for them it does because it's such a threat.
Well, it is kind of a war that we have going on here, isn't it? But luckily, Christians in this country can't really do what they used to do when you told them that their beliefs were wrong, that being kill you. So, well, some could, I guess. But as a whole, we don't have armies marching against each other.
I thought if you had faith, that was enough. You didn't need to rebut every single bit of scientific theory with religious doctrine. I don't know. Maybe they don't really have faith. Let's take a break. Facebook.com/David Pakman Show. Chaim Levin joins us next. Our program is viewer supported. We also do a whole extra program just for our supporters called The Bonus Show. It's hosted by Lewis. Go to davidpakman.com/membership.